Oh, the trumpets are out again.
The Meggie!
Dun, 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 dun. That's
The most prestigious Make 'em Up award show you've ever seen.
Okay. There's a bunch of them.
All right, first up, Best Dressed.
Okay. Obviously, the leak fits just came out, and all I'm going to say on that is it was homophobic because where's all the studs? Where's all the masked girlies? What are we talking about? They're some of the best dressed players in the league. No shade to anyone else, but come on.
Well, who are you taking off?
Okay. My best dressed were Skylar Diggins, League of Her Own, Courtney Williams, and Arike Gumbawale. They're just amazing. I'm just like, so I have to give 3 of those out. They were stunning the whole time. Really like unique, interesting. Skylar was phenomenal. The bag game, the sunglass game, the shoe game, the like variety. She had milk in her jacket. I loved it.
She did have milk in her
Those
jacket.
are my best dressed.
Okay. Best Crash Out.
Jail Reeve.
Yes.
Period. No further explanation needed.
The first unanimous Meggie in the history of Meggies. Okay. Best This Is So Women's Sports of the season.
I had a hard time labeling this one.
Well, yeah. Do you want to
Because it
describe
could have been like the best thing, the best je ne sais quoi, the best. This is so women's sports. Nothing like this would ever happen anywhere else except in women's sports. The Stud Buds.
The Stud Buds.
The Stud Buds.
Okay.
Just the whole thing. The whole vibe, the streams, the hair. You know, I'm partial to the pink, the friendship, the mask of it all, the visibility, the bringing in the power straights is just perfection.
Love it. Okay. The best I'm her moment.
Asia Wilson. Game 3. Everything on the line. An opportunity to cement herself in the Hall of Greatness. And she did it. And then just like had her tongue out and it was just great. I loved it.
Yeah, her celebration.
It just like that was a tough shot, but also like a quintessentially Asia Wilson shot. Ugh, loved it.
Okay. Best quote.
I didn't have a best quote.
I know. I have a couple.
I was hoping you had one.
Well, I just did.
Because you got that memory bank.
No, I just
For a
did a make 'em up game called Who Said It with NECA
Yeah.
on Bird's Eye View last week. And I gave her some quotes.
So who's your best quote?
So these are 2 quotes that I'll let you pick that came from this year.
Okay.
Okay, first up, during the 2025 All-Star Game halftime show, this was said to describe the lack of defense that they were seeing. Quote, because like a girl's trip to Cancun right now, there's no D. And that was said by Elle Duncan.
That's it.
That's
I don't
the
need to
winner?
hear
You
any
don't
more
want the
quotes.
rest?
I don't need to hear any more quotes.
I have like literally, I have actually 2 more Asia Wilson quotes to give you. And a
Okay.
Caitlin Clark quote.
Okay, but that's
There's
the
also
winner.
a Courtney Williams quote. Okay, Asia had
You
2
guys are going to have to go to
bangers.
Bird's Eye View to see all the quotes.
Yeah, Asia had 2. Oh, you don't want me to give them to you? Okay. Is this a tease for Bird's Eye View?
It's a tease. If you want this other content,
How about I'll give you one?
click, like, and subscribe to Bird's Eye View.
I'll give you one, though.
Okay, give me one.
Asia Wilson. When describing her gay teammates' defense, Asia said, quote, the way she can just get her hands on balls. And that's a woman with a wife.
See, that's an ally.
Talking about Chelsea Gray.
That's our MVP. That's our ally.
She also had one about farting, but you'll have to go to Bird's Eye
No,
View to
I
check
mean,
that
Elle, since it didn't never change, Elle.
out. Okay. Next up, best atmosphere. I'm assuming you mean in arena.
Best in arena atmosphere, Valhalla.
Valhalla.
I actually, and we've been to a ton of Liberty games. We've been to a ton of Storm games. I've been in all the playoff scenarios and all the places. Valhalla is wild, y'all. It's amazing. Everybody there shows up and knows the assignment. They are all working on a group project. Everybody's giving 100%.
Okay.
No notes.
Best OMG moment.
When the Aces got bought by 53
Oh my
points.
God. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Group
My
chats
God.
were popping.
Yeah, that was, whew, that
Group
was
chats
like,
were popping.
that was wild.
Okay. Best. We'll see.
Sister CBA. She's got everybody in a chokehold. We cannot wait for her to
Holding
come out.
everybody hostage.
Everybody.
The expansion teams are like, come on, Sister CBA. We need you.
Oh my God. Everybody needs her. Everybody needs her. She's the most in-demand gal.
She sure is. Okay. Gayest moment.
Okay, the gayest moment, obviously stud buds just like in general, but like the public play out of Natisha's crush on Skylar
Yeah, that was a good
and the lack of reciprocation
one. But also
for
the,
said
like,
crush.
you still love me.
But yeah, but like Skylar playing into it, it just was so perfect. Again, nothing like this could ever happen outside of women's sports, and that's why I love it here.
Okay. My favorite award, we've already referenced it. Best power straight of the year.
I am particularly partial to power straights. I played with the power straight my entire career in Alex Morgan, who's getting honored in her retirement for the U.S. men's national team on October 23rd in Philly. So we're going to be there. Congratulations to Alex. I have always loved and appreciated a power straight. You need them. You love them, but they have to be surrounded by an intense gaggle of gays. And Nafisa Collier is this year's 2025 WNBA Power Straight. It showed in her play. It showed in her attitude on and off the court. It showed in her sass.
I love it. Okay. Best WAG. First of all, for those that don't know, WAG stands for wives and girlfriends. So, best WAG.
Bam Adebayo.
Agreed.
Hands down.
Agreed.
Hands.
Very cute. Very sweet.
Hands down.
Hands down.
It's just the cutest. Yeah. I just love the
You
bam
love
of it. I love Sabrina's husband.
Oh, I love how he wears all
I
her gear.
love
It's my
Fee's
favorite
husband. I'm just like, this is such a great example.
thing. Yeah, there's a
like,
lot of good WAGs out there.
men
this year.
supporting their women, and I'm just every time I'm like, I couldn't be happier. But
Okay.
yeah, bam, congratulations. This would be a good boost for you to start your season off with.
Okay, last but not least, your wishes for 2026.
Okay, my hopes and wishes, and what I do think is happening and will continue to happen, and I want to see a lot more of, is just the investment and the growth and the more of like the media around the W. I think we really started to see it this year. We had way more pre halftime and post game shows. Obviously, the big three, El Chene and Drea do an incredible job. We have amazing people calling the game. And then there's like,
You bet.
There's more podcasts. Like you have a podcast. Now you have a podcast. But like there's just more around. We're not spending as much time debunking dumb shit that people who don't even watch the WNBA say, but they're the loudest voice. Like our voice is becoming so much louder now, just like former athlete, me, like I'm a former WNBA player, LOL. But I just want to see the continued growth, investment, and just the like sheer number and quantity of people, mostly women, talking about the game that they love and they've watched for all of these years. I think it's going to do so much for the growth of the business, setting a totally different narrative than has like ever been around the W before, which is going to be like the actual narrative of what's actually happening and like treating it with respect in all the ways. And it's just like, it's good shit. Like Candace and Aaliyah have podcasts. Like it's good shit. It's funny. It's like, they're great players. Your podcast is amazing. You can tell players pulling up to your podcast, like want to talk. So that's my hope and desire. And I think it's going to happen for next year.
If I could just quickly add to that.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I think we saw it.
And
No, I agree with you. I think we saw it in real time play out in a much different way than it would have played out a year ago even. And that is when Nafisa gave her statement. And of course, the next day, you had everybody talking about it. One of those places, one of those platforms was First Take. You had Stephen A. Smith, you had Mad Dog, and you had Monica McNutt. And I'm not even bringing this up to talk about the fact that Mad Dog started his, time by saying, I'm not really watching this. I don't really know a lot about it. I don't really follow. I'm not even going to talk about that. That's obviously egregious. It
insane.
Was two things. One, they had Monica McNutt, a former player, obviously commentator now, there on set to immediately, well, it was more so in her facial expressions, but immediately be there to like course correct.
Yeah.
Immediately was there to course correct. So we're already seeing it change, which I really love. The other thing I really found interesting was how Mad Dog starts by saying he doesn't know a lot. He then goes to give his opinion, and his opinion, he's like citing the 1999 NBA lockout. His opinion is clearly based on his knowledge of
So
the
bad.
NBA, and that's everything we've been complaining about. How people take their knowledge of men's sports and put it and map it on to women's sports. It like literally happened in real time, which also is to say the reason why you need a Monica McNutt there and all the shows you just listed, Candace, Aaliyah, myself, you, everybody, is because the historical context is so important when telling the stories of today. You have to have that knowledge to really be able to like put color to it all. So to see that happen in real time I just found it really fascinating.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect.
My second point was just how in real time, what we also saw was people eye rolling at the fact that Mad Dog started the sentence that way.
Yes.
Whereas I think a year ago, nobody knew to like eye roll it. So it's like, the coverage is getting, it's expanding. It's more expansive.
Changing.
But like I've always said, you need kind of the ecosystem of all the takes. I do believe that as well. In
I
order
agree.
to have good takes, you got to have bad takes. In order to have hot takes, you got to have cold takes.
No, I agree. We just haven't had enough.
I know we haven't had
takes,
enough of the,